Hello my friends, who's ready to get in a walk today? We are going to be jumping on the treadmill, get your booty outside, walk around your kitchen island. However you need to get these steps today, let's do it together. First thing is first, don't forget to record your walk on your smart device. And I did that, so now I'm going to be bumping it up to 2.0. There we go. And we're gonna be doing a quick warm up just to get our blood flowing, get our muscles starting to move, and just do a little bit of a warm up. How are we feeling, guys? How are we feeling? So, whatever it took to get you here right now, I'm so proud of you, literally. It doesn't matter if you're gonna devote 5 minutes and just walk with me for 5 minutes, or if you were going to do the long walk with me that we're about to do, and you stick it out the whole way through. I'm proud of you. Proud of you for jumping in, for sure. I'm gonna bump myself up to 3.0, and let's get our walk really going. I like to be able to talk to you during it, so that's why I'm settling in at 3.0. You do you. Go higher, go lower, whatever you need to do to stay in it. Stay in it. And if right now you're starting to work on your steps and you're learning to be more consistent, this is part of it. So if you're doing this with me right now, you're winning, you're doing it. I'm so proud of you. I can't say that enough, because the more people I talk to in my job with YouTube, my coaching business, on Instagram, the more I realize that we're trying to do so much every day and we never feel like we do enough. So I'm here to tell you, you're doing enough, you are worthy, you are just an amazing person, whoever is on the other side of this camera right now watching me. You are amazing. Be so proud of yourself. Be so proud of yourself and count your wins. Count your wins for sure. So today we're going to be talking about, well, you know, mindset and actions. Everything I do is kind of a little bit of both of those things. And we're going to be talking about how you can really maximize getting to your goals as fast as possible. So we're going to be talking about some underrated weight loss tips that are so underrated, but they make the biggest difference in moving the needle. They can help you reach your goals so fast. So we're going to be talking about a couple things that you can implement today. And don't worry, I got you. If you have additional questions, pop them down in the comments right now and I will be sure to answer them. I'm kind of due to do a Q&A soon, so that might be coming. So if you do have questions, pop them down there and I'll be sure to include them. Whew, how are we feeling? You guys, this feels so good. I love filming these videos for you guys because the time goes by so fast for me when I'm on here. It's actually insane. So I'm gonna pull up the tips on my phone. Let's take a deep breath. So good. Doesn't it feel good to check something off your to-do list? Like, get my steps, check. Do a walk, check. It's so nice for me to be able to do that. But let's dive into these underrated weight loss tips. And some of them you may not have heard before. So I'm hoping to shed some light onto some cracks in your journey that you can, you know, fill up and like really maximize the results that you're getting right now. So the number one thing that I preach to clients and anybody that I will listen to me is that your sleep is so dang important. If you're getting crappy sleep and you're also getting crappy weight loss results, that is why. If we're not giving our body time to, number one, rest, number two, regulate our nervous system, number three, get that REM sleep that processes the events of the day, and digest our food. It's a whole, like, our body needs the time to rest and recover, and if we are not giving ourselves that, you're not going to get the results that you want in your weight loss journey. And actually, if you're not getting your sleep, you're going to sabotage yourself during the day. You're going to be, well, obviously you're going to be more irritable. I know when I don't get sleep, I feel like I'm walking around like a drunk zombie. And like, I'm not drinking, so I know it's not that. It's literally, that's how I feel. I know I have to get my sleep. It is such a big priority for me, because if I don't, the domino effect happens and it's not pretty. So irritability, your mood, but then it can also trickle into your food, what you're craving. You will start craving sweet things. You'll start craving salty things. You'll be so much more snacky. You won't be able to satisfy that hunger craving. Because again, if your hunger hormone comes out, but you didn't get the right sleep, and then your rhythm is off, it's just a mess. It really is. Your sleep affects so much when it comes to your weight loss journey. So if you're not prioritizing your sleep right now, that should be number one. And the best part about that is, once you start getting adequate sleep, you're going to find you're so much happier, literally. Your insides are going to be more regular, you know what I mean? And everything is going to start falling back into your natural rhythm. So I like to aim for between 7 to 8 hours of sleep every single night. That is my goal, and I know that's my sweet spot for me. Everyone's gonna be a little bit different. Some people might need more sleep. Some people might be able to survive on less and get results. But I'm telling you right now, if you're on your weight loss journey and you're not getting the results you want, and you're getting less than 7 hours of sleep every night, that should be your new priority. Big time. I have a code if you're one of those people who just have problems falling asleep, staying asleep, and you wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, oh, I can't get back to sleep. I work with Stellis. They're amazing. I take them often if I just want to, I know I want to get a good night's sleep. They help you fall asleep fast. You feel like you're melting into the pillow, but then you stay asleep and you don't wake up groggy in the morning. They have got great ingredients. I will link them down below, because again, we have to have the tools that we need to get the results that we want. So if you need something with your sleep and you're like, oh, I need something, I can't fall asleep, maybe look into something like Stellis. So I will link them down below. Love that company so much. And actually, if you read their page, they're a women-owned company, and it's just such a cool story too. So I love them. But when we're talking about weight loss, you probably, if you're experiencing a plateau or a hiccup and you're not getting the results that you want, it's never just you have to change everything. Especially if you're on a health journey already. You don't need to change everything. You don't need to change 50 things. You probably just need to tweak 1 or 2 things. And that's the best news ever, because you don't have to completely overchange your whole life. You just need to tweak a couple things. And sleep should be number 1 on your radar. If you're finding that you're not getting the results you want, how much sleep are you getting? How much sleep? Whew. And the cool thing about our smartwatches, and even my bed, we have a sleep number bed. It tracks my sleep for me. It tells me the quality of my sleep. It tells me how long I slept for, how many times I was restless. So that's pretty cool. But you can kind of get to know right away how many hours you're sleeping every night, and then see if that's working for you or not. Aim for a better morning routine, aim for a better nighttime routine, and just take it from there. Whew. Take a couple deep breaths. Sometimes when I start talking and I get passionate, I'm like, can't breathe, and I'm trying to walk. Check in with yourself right now, guys. How does it feel? Do you want to bump up the speed a little bit faster? Do you want to lower it a little bit more? Do you want to catch your breath a little bit and lower it down? Do you want to jump off and take a break for a second? See how you feel. It's good to check in with yourself during these workouts, because then you can really monitor, like, okay, how am I doing? How can I do better? Can I push myself? Should I take it back? Dial it back? It's good, because you want to be comfortable the whole time. That's how you build consistency, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but that's how you do it. It's not from just forcing yourself to go 5.0 for this whole walk, and I'm gonna not be able to breathe and hold on to the sides of the treadmill. Do what you feel comfortable with, always, because that's how you'll be able to stay consistent. But what's the next underrated weight loss tip? You guys know? Can you guess? Hydration. Hydration, because most of the time you are thirsty, you are not hungry. You guys, I was snacking like crazy like a week ago, and I'm like, wait. And then I realized my water bottle, like my Yeti that I was using, it was in the dishwasher. So I usually have it glued to me as I'm walking around the house, but it was in the dishwasher. And I'm like, oh, I thought I was drinking water because I always do, but it wasn't with me. And I was snacking like crazy. So you better believe I filled up the water bottle and just got to work with my water. But for me, If I'm not hydrated, I experience so many weird symptoms. It's crazy. So I need to hydrate with water, but I also hydrate with 1 packet or 1 can of Element electrolytes every single day. Element is actually our video sponsor. All right guys, let's chat about today's video sponsor, Element electrolyte drinks. I've been drinking Element for over a year now, and my year has drastically changed. So if you've been following me, back before I started taking Element every single day, I was experiencing nasty headaches, a lot of Charlie horses in the middle of the night, even though I was super hydrated with water, and I was experiencing afternoon fatigue and brain fog like no other. I thought it was just like a busy mom thing until I started replenishing my electrolytes daily, and then I noticed all of those symptoms just vanished. I really was in need of replenishing my electrolytes, and Element made it so easy for me to just do it every single day, and I haven't looked back since. The cool thing is, now Element offers powder that you can mix into your favorite beverage, or they have on-the-go cans that are sparkling. They are so good. So no matter which one you pick, they're both low carb, they're both low calorie, there's no gluten in here. They're also good for a vegan diet, as well as paleo, low carb, gluten-free. You're good to go. There's no weird ingredients in here, and there's no sugar. The key to the hydration, I think, is the science-backed electrolyte ratio that Element puts into every one of their products. It's perfection. It's sodium, magnesium, and potassium. Perfection. You don't have to do anything. They already have it done for you. And I have a great deal for you guys. I'm so excited. So anybody watching my video today, you are going to get a free sample pack from Element with your next order. So you could have ordered from them a million times. This could be your very first order. It doesn't matter. Use my code every single time you order to get this sample pack. So in here, you're gonna get 8 of their most popular powder flavors. So good. You get to try them all, see which one you're gonna order next. All you need to do is go to drinkelement.com/heart. So that's drinklmnt.com/heart, H-A-R-T. Thank you to Element for sponsoring today's video. So sleep, hydration. You guys, I drink over 100 ounces of water every single day on top of my electrolytes. If I wanna have like a gut health soda, a regular diet soda, or if I want to have like, I don't even know, I make spritzers and all this stuff. But I make sure that I get, and coffee, but I make sure that I get my water in no matter what. Because again, the water helps me curb so many things. Just like when you don't get enough sleep, if I don't get enough water, I'm craving salty things, I'm craving sweet things. And it's actually, I follow a couple different doctors on Instagram, and they're posting all the time, if you're craving sweet things, you probably just need to balance your electrolytes. You need the sodium. So it's just wild how our body works. The more you know, the more you know. So I've been keeping on top of my electrolytes, keeping on top of my water, keeping on top of my sleep, and voila, I feel amazing. I literally feel the best that I've ever felt in my entire life at 39 years old, which I never ever thought I would say, but I finally feel like I've cracked the code to health, to weight loss, to the mindset behind those things, to getting rid of the blocks associated with mindset attributed to weight loss. I had a lot of limiting beliefs around it. I had a lot of limiting beliefs that told me I was never gonna be in shape, thin, whatever you wanna call it. I was never even worthy of weight loss. I was just overweight for so long that I was destined to stay that way. Other people in my family were that way, therefore I was going to be too. There was so much limiting thoughts and beliefs around weight loss for me that I had to work through. And once I was able to do that, everything gets so easy. That's why I'm so big about mindset and weight loss. And well, actually, your beliefs is another pillar that we're gonna talk about today. But first I wanna talk about consistency, because if you're spinning your wheels, or you're feeling you're like on this hamster wheel of dieting, but you're not getting anywhere. So maybe you're gaining 3 pounds, losing 3 pounds, gaining 3 pounds, losing 3 pounds. You're good for a couple days, and then the weekend comes and you fall off track, and then you get back on track on Monday, and then Friday comes before you know it, and you just feel like a pendulum swinging back and forth. Like you're good and then you're bad, and then you're good and then you're bad. That is because you're just lacking consistency. And when we can build consistency in our weight loss journey, you're not only going to find that you love your life and you love your plan and you hit your marks every day, I call them pillars, but you hit those every single day easily, steps, water, sleep, food, all of the things, you hit those things easily because you're being consistent with them. And I think anyone who's struggling with consistency is like I used to be, where we have the all or nothing dieting mentality so ingrained in our brain that it's hard to see around it. And if you've ever thought about all or nothing mentality when it comes to dieting, it's like every single thing you do has to be perfect and on day one. And if it's not, and if you can't keep up with it, and you give up or you fall off track on one thing, then it's all gone. It's all lost. Why bother? I'm not good at this. Nothing's gonna change. So on and so forth. And really, that's so common when it comes to weight loss. And actually, that's most people's reason for giving up. And that's most people's reason for not even starting again. I've had people who've come to me and said, I really want to do your mentorship program, but I don't even believe this will work. And that right there is a huge mindset block right in the very beginning. But it's important to understand that you don't have to be perfect in whatever you're trying to do. You just have to be consistent. And one of my clients sent me a meme, it was so good, and it was just words. And it said, consistency is doing well 26 days out of 30. All or nothing, perfection, is being perfect and going nuts being perfect for 10 days and then giving up on day 11 because you weren't perfect. So, see the difference? We really have to be okay with doing our best every day and going to bed at night knowing we did our best, and that has to be enough. It has to be enough. And I have a really great example. A lot of people were telling me during my weight loss journey, especially this last one in 2020 after I had my daughter, where I lost 65 pounds, a lot of people told me, you have to work out. Like, if you're not working out, you're not gonna reach your goals. And I was like, oh no, well that's not good, because I hate working out. This was me back then. I tried, I could not get myself to do it, I couldn't. So I got down on myself for a little bit and I was like, maybe I won't reach my goals. Everyone's telling me that I have to work out. I don't want to work out. I don't like it. I can't, like, I physically can't stick to it. I just don't think it's necessary. So it was inner conflicting mindset. My mindset was conflicting with what other people were saying. So finally I said, that can't be true, because I know I'm going to reach my weight loss goals. I know I'm going to be 133 pounds. I know this. I have no doubts about this. Therefore, everything I'm doing right now, which was getting 10K steps per day as my movement, doing walks just like this, that has to be enough. It has to, because that's what I'm comfortable doing and that feels good to me. And when I let everyone else's opinions go and I decided to just go with what felt good to me and my intuition, I got results like crazy. Because I knew that I was gonna reach my goal weight. I knew 10,000 steps was enough. That was my sweet spot. I knew I got results doing it, so that had to be enough. Hero Bread is texting me. So, if you're feeling that way too, do what feels good for you and be consistent doing it. So I knew that 10K steps was my sweet spot, so I was hell-bent on getting 10K steps as consistently as possible. Was I perfect? No way. Are there some days when I would get 7,000 and go, I did my best? Or take long car rides, going to appointments and things like that, and I just didn't end up with 10K? Yeah, but I also pushed myself on the days where I could. Where I was just sitting here editing in the office and just in my house, I would get up and I would get on here for at least 20 minutes and do a walk. When I could, I would. I stayed as consistent as I possibly could, and I got the results based on my consistency. So it's just very important to not give up and to not obviously let other people's opinions tell you anything. Follow your intuition, but let consistency happen with leading with your intuition and what feels good to you. And if you have beliefs that you know you've got to clear, reach out to me. I've got one-to-one coaching and group masterminds too that we can You can see which one's a good fit for you. All the links are in the description box, or reach out to me on Instagram. But really guys, there's no better time than now. There really isn't. And consistency will always win over any kind of perfection. And when you can stay consistent with things because you like doing them, it makes it so much easier, and it makes the lifestyle, that's kind of what I hope I'm showing you guys, is that this lifestyle can be easy and fun, but we have to stay consistent with the things that we know will work for us. All right, so let's move on to your belief system. We've kind of been sprinkling that in throughout this whole video, and you guys know I'm so big on beliefs, because they will make or break your whole journey. Underrated weight loss tip, neon sign, your belief system. Really, if you don't believe you can reach your goals, stop doing what you're doing. It's not going to work. I know that's very bold of me, but it's true. Whoa, as I fall off. It is true. And take it one step further, if you don't clear out that belief, you will not reach the goal you want to reach. It just won't happen. Because you can't have duality like that. You can't say, I want to lose weight, but I don't even believe it's possible. You'll get whatever you believe. So again, if we think weight loss is easy, we will get easy weight loss in our experience. I think I'm proof of that. But if we think weight loss is hard and a struggle and impossible, it will be. It will always reflect what you believe, anything in life. So I urge you to do this little exercise with me. Think about your life right now. Is there an area in your life that is going amazing? It's going so well, it's easy, you have beliefs in your heart that align with what you want. Everything it's like you don't even have to think about it. So I'll give you an example. One of my clients was just amazing at her work. She loved her job, she made a lot of money, she made it very easily, and she got promotions all the time, she got awards all the time. And she's like, I just love what I do, and my job loves me, and I love it. And it's never, I never have any doubt or resistance against my job. I know I'm always gonna have a really good job, and I get paid really well. Those are awesome affirmations, by the way. And every time you're speaking, you're affirming something. So she would affirm, it's easy for me to find jobs. I get promotions very easily. I always make a lot of money. I always love my job. Those are amazing, solid affirmations, and she thoroughly 100% believes them. Therefore, that's what she gets in her experience. So is there anything about your life and your experience where you can say those same things about something going well in your life? See if you can tap into that energy and bring some of that energy into your weight loss journey, and kind of learn your process. Learn your process for how you do it in other areas, and bring it into how you might be able to do it in weight loss. Can we maybe start thinking that weight loss is easy? Can we maybe start thinking that it doesn't have to be hard at least? Or that maybe if you start building some consistency, you're gonna get better results? Or maybe get really excited about your morning routine or nighttime routine and get better sleep? Your belief system will always reflect your results in every area of your life. Every area. If you think to yourself, oh, there's no good men in this town, and you're looking for a partner, and you believe that, there will be no good men in your town. You will not find one, because you believe that. But if you believe, I meet new and interesting and happy people every day, you will then meet new, happy, and interesting people every day. The key is, when we talk and we say things like that, we have the belief behind it. What do you believe is possible? And if you don't like the belief, if your belief doesn't align with what you want, maybe you're trying to find a partner, but you really believe there's no good men in this town, we need to change that belief. That's the key. And if you're resonating with this, again, I have my group program and I have one-to-one mentorship. This is exactly what we do in there, because your belief system is number one. And that's why I coach from mindset and weight loss, because it's not just about how much water you drink, how many steps you get. If you're not being consistent with that, it's because you've got the mindset blocks. So we do everything at once in the coolest way possible, so that you really get the results that you're deserving of, and that you know you're capable of too. Guys, These walks go by so fast. It's actually crazy. How are you guys feeling? Check in with yourself again. We've been going for a while. Check in with yourself. How do you feel? Ooh. Texting me. Don't you know I'm filming a video for my friends? I absolutely love doing these videos for you guys. If you ever have a topic or a question, always put them in the comments of my videos. I try to answer every single comment that anybody ever writes. So I see them all, and if there's anything that I can help with here on YouTube, I definitely will. And I always love getting your feedback as well. You guys have given me some of the best ideas, so definitely don't hold back. Let me know how I can help, and make sure you are following me on Instagram, because that's where I show a lot of like taking like even what we talked about today and just elaborating on it. I do a lot of special deals over there. I share a lot of fun recipes. It's just a little bit easier to go on there every single day and give you a little push of motivation every single day. So it's a great place to follow me. But what did you guys think of the underrated tips? Which one are you going to implement today? You've got a lot of work to do down in the comments. Ooh, I just hit a mile. So if you guys were going as fast as me, you hit a mile too. This is amazing. So yeah, let me know down in the comments, what is your most underrated part of your weight loss journey? And are you gonna improve it today? And what are you gonna do? Let me know. And if you've got any tips that I didn't mention here, share the wealth down there too, so that everybody can kind of be lifted up and feel really good. All right, I'm gonna take mine back down to 2.0. It feels so slow after you've been walking faster. Let me catch my breath. So proud of you guys today. We'll do a little bit of a cool down. Slower breathing back down, get our heart rate back down. I hope this video helped you, and I also hope this kind of like boosted up your confidence to go and now do something else. Like, let's keep it going. I have so many more walking videos ready for you. I'm actually gonna go down and do a train well video with my trainer. So I'm excited about that, a weight training. I think it's back in biceps today, but I'm gonna do that. And then behind you is a mess. It's my living room. So I'm gonna tackle that while I have the house to myself, and then hopefully it'll start calming my nervous system down to see everything put back in its place. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Stop it. Whew. We did it. We did it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to comment my 50 questions down below, and I'll see you guys really soon with my next video. Bye, guys.